Terry here. Today we're going to make a fall centerpiece. And we're going to be using a rail. This one actually has red ties on it, which is fine. There's red colors in fall. So I will change the camera and we'll get started. Okay, so we're going to be using a rail. This is a 22-inch rail. I have all kinds of cute little things we can put in it. Some pumpkins, corn, little scarecrows. I think these are all cute. Maybe some raffia. I also have some pretty orange wire. And I have some sparkly fall leaves and lots of ribbon. This is a great project if you have leftover mesh. So I have several different colors of leftover mesh from other wreaths I've done, and I'm going to combine it with this burlap. So this is poly burlap. This is the Deco mesh burlap. It is not actual burlap, but it looks like it. So I'm going to use this to make my little puffs on here, and then I'm going to cut up some of these here, because I have tons of these, and make some ruffles. So what I'm going to do to get started is, first I'm going to cut a clean edge on this because it's kind of messy. So I will just cut across and get a nice clean edge. Just makes it a little bit easier to start. Oh, look, I also have some cute little heads. I will be using the ties that are on here, just because it makes it a little easier, and then I'll probably hide them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, and I'm going to leave a tail. So if I decide later that I don't like it, I'll just cut it off. And I will use a zip tie to start it with. Oh, let me move those. Sorry, puppy. Okay, so I'll just tie it onto the end here with my zip tie. Okay, here we go. So I have this nice little tail. There we go. And I'll just cut that off, hide it around the back. Okay. Now I'm just going to do like a regular hoops and just, about maybe 10 inches. So here. And if you'll notice, I sort of skipped this first one. So I'll just kind of tie it around there, because that's where I put my little zip tie. Okay. Now, I'm not a very good measurer. I just don't measure. I just kind of do. So if you really like yours to be very perfect, then by all means measure. But I just kind of use my own method. I count is what I do. I go 1, 2, 3. And then that's where I put it down. To me, it seems to be a good method for me, because honestly, I'm not patient enough to measure out each one. So, and that's okay. You don't have to be, you can, and that's okay too. So now I'm down to the end, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a tail again. Let's see, how big is this tail? It is about 10 inches. So I'll do the same thing over here. I'm just going to cut it about right here. There we go. And then I will use another zip tie to tie this down. So I'll tie it right here at the end, right before this tie, just like I did on the other side. There we go. And then I'll cut this off and run it around the back. Okay. And then I'll put my tie on. And you can't see, there's a tie there. Alright. So that's one side. So I'm going to do the other side the exact same way. I'm going to get about a 10-inch. Ooh, you know what? Let's cut a nice fresh edge. Sometimes it's just nice to do that. Just makes it a little easier to start. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of eyeball it right there. Okay. I will tie this down. My tie was kind of in the wrong place, so I'm going to move it past that. There we go. Okay. Sometimes these little ties, even on these, will move. Okay. So now I will just tie this around it, and that hides my zip tie. Now I'll just keep going. So I'm just counting to 3 and putting it down and fluffing it out, just like that. Okay, now we're back down to the end. So I will tie it on with my zip tie. And then we'll cut the tail off. Okay. Tie that around and then tie this on. Alright, so I can use my other tail as guide. So I'll just pull this out to about the same length. Okay. And that's it. Alright, so now we have the basic part of our centerpiece. Like this. And there was a reason that I tied it down both sides, because I want to be able to put things in the middle in here, and I want to be able to put some ruffles on the side as well. We're also going to be using ribbon. So it'll be nice and full by the time we get finished with it. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to bring my rolls back. Okay. I have a lot of the orange. So the orange is going to be what I'm going to use to make my little curlies. So I will take my orange. And I will roll it out. I'm actually going to roll both my rolls out together just because it makes it faster. Okay. Okay. I will get a clean edge. And I will cut them every 10 inches. That. And I'm using my mat, which of course is self-healing and has the measurements on it. And then my rotary cutter. They just save a little time, make things a little bit easier. Okay. So since this is the end of the rolls, they are very curly. So it can be a little bit of a challenge, but not impossible. Okay. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to get out of these rolls. So I will toss those. Now, I have some more orange. Down here. But what I wanted to show you is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crossbars. So I want to have 3 sets of these curls. I think I'm going to need 3 in each set. So what I'll do is just like I normally do with the curl, I'll just curl it up like this, pinch it in the middle, hold it in my hand, and then another one. And I'm using all orange. So pinch it, put it in my finger. So I'm going to need, what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 sets of 3. Here we go. So I'll get these together. With some orange ties, like this. And I will pull them up together and use this to tie it really tight because I want these to stand up. And I will put them at every crossbar, just like that. Okay. We'll see. I may need 2 sets at every. Okay, so we'll do it again. Roll it up, pinch it, hold it in my hand. Keep going, roll it up, pinch it, hold it in my hand. Okay, again. Now, you can put ribbons in these as well. That would also be pretty. You could take some ribbon, like 1 or even more, and take your tie, go around. So this is how I make my bundles. And usually when I make bundles, if I'm going to add ribbon, I like to go ahead and add the ribbon in. So let's see if we want to do ribbon. Oh, absolutely we want to do ribbon. Okay, so I am going to cut ribbon. I'm going to cut my ribbon. So these are at 10 inches. So my ribbon's going to be at 12 inches. So I will just use my tool. So this is just a piece of cardboard that's cut at 6 inches that has been covered in duct tape. And what I like to do is take my ribbon and just wrap it around like this here and cut it off at the top. Now I've notched the top, then I can slide the scissors in and cut it. Then I can bend it over, do my little detail like this, and just that fast I have 3 ribbons ready. So I will cut the ribbons and I will put them in my rolls, and then I'm going to tie it at every crossbar, and I think I'm going to do 2 bundles at every crossbar. So I need 12 bundles. I need to make 12 bundles. So that'll be 36 of these, and then of course 36 ribbons. Now if you want to do 2 ribbons, then of course you're going to need twice that amount, 72. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put them in the center here, just like this. And I don't want to put in between because remember I have all kinds of cute little things that I want to add in. So I'm going to do that, and then when I come back we will work on the ruffles. And I think I'm only going to do 1 ribbon in the center, and I'm actually going to use the same ribbon. I'm just going to use this 1 ribbon. I really like this ribbon. It's really pretty. It kind of is a combination of the mesh and then of course the burlap. So I just think it looks perfect. So I'm going to do that. And then when I come back, we'll work on adding some ruffles in and maybe a tad more ribbon. And then we'll put on all our cute little embellishments and we'll have a centerpiece. So I'll be back. Okay, so I've gotten the center done. I really like this. I think this is so cute. So all I did is put 2 in each section. So 2 bundles of 3. And I didn't tell you this earlier, but I just used my pipe cleaner cut in half because I didn't really need a full one. And there is some space in here, and that's okay because what I want to do is put some of these really cute little things right down in there. Just like this. So, you know, I didn't want to fill it in between these rows because I wanted to have room. See, and this is going to be the center. I really like that. Okay. So, I could leave it like this. But of course I'm not going to do that because I feel like I need more. I don't know why I need more, but so I really like this brown with the natural color in it. I just think that really works well with this. I had part of a roll and then a whole nother roll. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make ruffles. I'm going to do 20-inch ruffles, And so there are 12 places. So I'm going to need 12 ruffles. Now I may not make them all of this. I may use some of this, but I don't want to. I don't think I have a whole bunch of this one. Let's see how much I have. So let's see. There's one. Two. Looks like I have two. Well, I have three. So I have enough for three of this kind of golden color. Oops. So I can use three of that. So that means that I need, what did I say, 16? So I need 15 of this. And I may do 14, because if I only have two of this one, it would look kind of weird if I had three. So I don't know if I'll use that or not, but I will certainly use what I have left of this one. So I'm just going to cut 20-inch pieces. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a ruffle. So I'll just lay it flat the way that it likes to roll, and I will just walk my fingers up right through the center like that, and then I have a ruffle. So there's two ways you can do this ruffle. You can put it down like this, or you can put it down like this. So really the difference is this tends to stick up more like this, almost like a little flower. And this one tends to kind of jut out to the sides. So, with that in mind, let's see what we want to do. Do we want to go more? I think we do. I think we're going to go up. So, I will just go right inside this tie and tie it down. I want to tie it down one good time because, oh, see, that's cute. Because I want to put some ribbon in there. So I'll just leave it like that. Like that. So let's try one down and see what that looks like. And I tell you, when I'm doing a project like this, that's kind of what I do. So I will just kind of go along with it and try different things and see what I like. Because you can start out with a plan and it may not work out the way you think it will. So let's put these side by side and see what we think. And it'll also give you a chance to see what it looks like. And then when you do yours, you'll know which way you want to do it. So this one stands up and this one kind of goes out to the side. You see the difference? And now that I see it side by side, I don't know. Let's try a ribbon in there. So I have a couple of ribbons here. Now I'm just going to pinch them in the middle, go back into this tie, and put my ribbon down. Okay, then I'm going to spread out my ribbon. Whoops. Like this. So I'll do this very similar to when I do a wreath. I'll just make my little streamers and put them out like that. Yeah, I think we're actually going to go down. I think I like that better. So I'll just open this up pull this out and flip it around. So it's going down. Okay. So there, all fixed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish cutting these, and I will go ahead and put them down, and I'm going to cut more ribbon. And all I'm really going to do is just take this, use my little tool that I showed you earlier, and just, so I'll need 12 ribbons of 2, well, so I'll need 24. So I need 24 ribbons. So I'll just cut some of these, like this. And so when I put my ruffles in, I'll go ahead and put my ribbon in. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. So, cut a little detail here. Just like that. And then I will put a ribbon, my 2 ribbons together, find the center, pinch them together, go back into this tie, put it down, tie that back off, and this time I'll tie it a good 2 or 3 times, and then I'll spread my ribbon out like this. So see, that looks really cute. I like that. It just kind of gives it a little bit more fullness. So I'll go along doing that. And then when I get back, we're going to put these cute little things in here. See, now this is a centerpiece. So, you know, what you can do is you can just make this basic base. And then let's say I want this one to be fall. And so I may put corn, you know, pumpkins. And then if I wanted to use this at Thanksgiving, I can just take these out and put something else in that will signify Thanksgiving. So that's why I like a centerpiece like this, because what you can do is just kind of put your pieces in, and you don't even have to tie them down. You can just pull them back out and replace it with something else, such as these cute little scarecrows. Those are so cute. I actually got these from the Dollar Tree. So I will keep going along and putting some more detail in with the ruffles from this mesh. This is the Jute Poly Mesh, and that's what this is as well. This is Jute Poly Mesh, and this is just the brown with the natural. So I just kind of think it really complements, and the orange is such a pretty color with this. So I'll do that. I'll cut each one of these at 20 and add some ribbons, and then when I come back we'll put some things in the center, and that'll be it. This is a really simple, fun project to do. Hopefully it will give you an idea for something that you can do for your table. So I'll be back. Okay, so I've gotten all the little ruffles in, and I've gotten all the ribbon in. I thought I would show you some of the ribbon that I used. So I have this orange, and it has this orange sparkle in it. And then this one is orange and red and green. This one is orange and red and green. And then I have this really cute, it's brown, and it has the gold and orange and brown. And this one is an ombre. I love that. And then this one is just little pumpkins. So these are the ribbons I used. Now, several of these came from Hobby Lobby, so this and this and this came from Hobby Lobby. And some of the others came from Craft Outlet and Trendy Tree. So I just thought I'd show you those. because I think they're so cute. So now that we have the basic part done, we can start adding stuff in. So I have some really cute little leaves that I thought would be fun. So what you can do is just, so since this is a centerpiece, I'm just going to kind of set it down in there. Just kind of pick a spot and set my leaves in. Now I want this to be in the center, so I will place this down and then kind of move things around it like this. Okay, I love these. Aren't they so cute? So I might put a couple of these in. Like this. Oh, that's so cute. So that's the great thing about a centerpiece, right? You can just place pieces in. You don't have to make them permanent, and you can kind of change them in and out as you would like. So I'll just kind of, I don't think I like that. I have a little pumpkin I could kind of place over here. Maybe one of the leaves. There. I think that is so cute. And this will be great on my table. Now another thing you could do, you could get these cute little scarecrow legs. You could have the scarecrow legs coming out the end, and then put like a little scarecrow head over here so that it kind of looks like he's lounging. There are just so many different things you could do with something like a centerpiece like this. So I hope you like this. Let me know what you thought. And I will be doing some more fall and Halloween, and then some Christmas coming up soon. Let's put this one in front. Oh, there we go. Okay, so make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what you think, and let me know if there's something you'd like to see. And otherwise, I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.